Hi everyone, Simon here. Power cut. Quite common here in Thailand. Usually less than an hour. And it's very hot outside today. So I'm sat in the lounge by the TV. And it got me thinking, we've talked about over videos and over comments and videos and on live stream, and a lot of subscribers who are visiting here, the topic of hobbies and what to do in Thailand with your time, especially if you're an expat and you're living here. Quite a few of you who are over 50 and visiting us have no hobbies, which I find quite strange. Where we're situated, we're 2 hours south of Bangkok, hour and a half from Hua Hin. There is an 18-hole golf course. Hua Hin is a huge community, a lot of international golf courses around there. Over in Pattaya, around Bangkok, lots of golf courses. That seems to be a very big leisure time pastime. But from what I can make out, I've never played golf. It's a very expensive hobby. And I'm hearing numbers banding around. Maybe you can put some comments below and let me know. I'm hearing figures of 100,000 baht, 3,000 American dollars for a year. Is it a subscription or a membership for a club? But then I think that will tie you to one golf course. And I'm hearing figures of $120 for a day to go in as a non-member and play. Big community. Also, there must be a huge marketplace, business idea, golf clubs and golfing equipment. But beware, I have seen replica golf clubs with those top brands in Bangkok for sale. And that's a weird thing. I've also seen golf balls, replicas. Why would someone copy a golf ball? Is there money in golf balls? Let me know. Yes, that's a weird one. But hobbies. Now, myself, I love engines, I love cars, but I really love motorbikes, tinkering with motorbikes. And one of my dreams eventually here is to build myself a man shed, a workshop, and play around with motorcycles. I also love fish keeping, as in aquariums, tropical aquariums, mainly a fish called a discus. And I dream of having a pond with koi carp in. Those are several hobbies that would keep me busy. But as an expat in maybe a city, what hobbies are there available for you guys? I'm now hearing that the badminton scene is quite big. Playing badminton to keep fit, and there are a lot of these clubs popping up. I imagine there's squash clubs as well here in Thailand. Definitely swimming, one of the best exercises for you. And in most places in Thailand, in the villages especially, we have free aerobics. Yeah, I know the jokes are coming. Aerobics classes every afternoon about 5-6 o'clock. The local council has supplied an area in most streets, a little community centre, and you'll find someone has got a ghetto blaster, music player, and running at aerobics classes. They must be all over Thailand. But what hobbies? People are saying to me, I've never had a hobby. What can I do? Well, if you have disposable income, if you have the internet, one of the great hobbies in life would be collecting. And there, somewhere in your life, you must have had something, maybe from when you were a child. It could be dinky toys, it could be model action men, anything from your era when you were young. It could be certain music, LPs, albums, CDs. I once collected teddy bears, little TY that a company was called Beanie Bears. And I've got like 100 in the cupboard behind me there. But you can buy all collectibles online, and if you're in Thailand, you have spare time and money, why not have a go at the collecting market? You can actually make money. It's another micro business. There are these, just off the top of my head, I seem to remember Pokemon cards and baseball cards, big with America. All those cards are available online worldwide. Someone recently said to me they collect some seriously professional models of different manga, the Japanese cartoon characters, and I've seen some Star Wars figures and around in glass cabinets over my life. So collecting it is a great market. Possibly you can buy and sell. Here in Asia they have certain ones of those figures that you can't get elsewhere in the world. Have a word with your contacts back home, you might be able to do a bit of money making. All the sports here in Thailand are readily available. There are clubs for everything. Cars, motorbikes, there are clubs. You can join Thai clubs, and a certain type of motorcycle, a Ducati club, and go on rallies around the country with other Thai people. Great way, learn the language, interact with Thais. There must be scooter clubs. There's probably motorcycle, scooter racing and things. Stamp collecting. Someone said to me, is there stamps in Thailand? There are. There's even stamps that 7-Eleven give you. Every time I buy something, they give me a silly stamp. That's one of you trying to ring me. Yeah, I get the silly stamp from 7-Eleven. I have no idea what they're for. Anyone know? Comment, let me know. Maybe it's a discount or something. But 7-Eleven's cheap enough anyway. But stamp collecting. There are stamps here in Thailand. And then another subscriber said, trains, Thailand, the railways. Are there special trains here? I'm not sure. Back in the UK there were people who were train spotters, and they would collect the numbers off the trains when they saw them. There might be that here. But there is a big toy train scene in the UK, model railways and things, and scale electric car sets. I haven't seen those in Thailand. Have any of you guys seen that? Is it about? Forums around Thailand, there's a lot of buying and selling groups and collecting, so I think you're going to find that sort of thing on there, or maybe on the buy and sell pages. Here in the village, I suppose in the cities as well, but I don't think I'd like to ride a bicycle around Phuket or Pattaya with the traffic. But bicycles here in Thailand are quite cheap. You can go to the local shopping centre, Big C. You can buy what I presume you'd call a mountain bike, 3,000 baht, £80, $100. But there are some there that I don't know much about bicycles. But there's some serious ones there that are 10,000 baht, and there's bicycle shops. But cycling around the village, great, apart from potholes and soy dogs, and that applies across Thailand. So you do have to be careful with those dogs. Other forms of transport, I've seen people here. There's a lot of collectors and foreigners playing around with jeeps. The ex-war, where the Vietnamese war, there was a lot of jeeps and army vehicles left around Asia, and they seem to be popping up in the Farang areas, Hua Hin, Pattaya and the likes, and collectible. Do you fancy driving a jeep round Thailand? There's no aircon, but there's no roof. How much they are, I have no idea. Any of you got one or know what the price of one would be? That would be quite interesting. And also on that sort of jeep thing, there's all those shops, ex-military surplus. A few other vloggers have done videos on that, but you can get all the army gears, the hats, the clothes, everything to do with those wars. Army surplus shops, they're popping up everywhere in Thailand. So yeah, I just thought I'd ask and mention about hobbies in Thailand, interests. What can you do here as an expat? Have you got a hobby that you can share with us? Some ideas? Is there any clubs where you are or where you live in Thailand that maybe can help other expats that are maybe lonely, a bit depressed, want to join a club? Is there card poker clubs here in Thailand? Cards, I think, quite often illegal because of the gambling aspect. Back in the UK we had bridge clubs, a form of card game. Maybe they're here, I don't know. Again, any of you, can you let us know down below? But each city, places like Udon Thani, Khon Kaen, Phetchaburi, Ratchaburi, all these cities have a lot of foreigners living there and may be limited on clubs and things. Maybe there's some online clubs they can join. It'd be great to get some of that information and pass that amongst the community and share that. Around here there's only a few handful of pharangs, so no clubs as such here in the village. The only thing, as I've mentioned, would be the aerobics late afternoon, and that's about it. Unless someone's got a swimming pool, then people would go and use that. We don't have a local swimming pool in the village. Have you got one near you? Probably. Andy, you've got one in the garden. Yes. Animals, big thing in Thailand. A lot of Westerners love having a dog as a pet. Here it's quite strange to see a foreigner walking a dog with a lead, especially in the village. They all look at you funny. There's a possibility of a hobby, having pets and breeding. Anyway, give me your thoughts, comments below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye for now.